G'day, I'm Paddy.
And I'm Liam.
And what are we up to today, Liam?
We're going to learn some clarinet basics.
Okay, we're going to do a clarinet tutorial. We've both got clarinets, and if you're here looking at this video, well, let's face it, I mean, we're almost as famous as PewDiePie since we started putting up clarinet videos. This is a pretty cool instrument. Everybody wants to play it, especially you, which is why you've come to our clarinet tutorial. So what do we need to know first? I think we need to know how to get a sound out of the clarinet. So the first thing to getting a great sound out of the clarinet is having your reed secured in the right way. You want your reed to be exactly level with the tip of the clarinet. And if you have that, then you're in a really good position for getting a good sound. The other thing I'd say is take a look at the number on the back of your reed. All the reeds have a number on them, and the higher the number, the harder the reed. If you're just starting out, you want a low number, like a 1 or a 1.5. This one that Liam is holding is a 2, but you'd be better off starting with a slightly softer reed if you want to get a great sound, like a 1 or a 1.5 even, okay? So the other thing I'll say, and I didn't actually know this when I played clarinet 20 years ago or so at school, is that there's actually a special rubber you can get which goes on the top of your mouthpiece and just makes it a bit softer on your teeth.
So you want to get ready by going zzz, and then just put your clarinet in. Yeah. Keep it like that.
So it's like a vert, yeah.
And then you're ready to play.
And then you're ready to play. That's a great sound. I really need to give you a little caveat with this video. I know this is the top ranking clarinet tutorial video on the internet. However, I haven't played clarinet for 20 years, and how long have you been playing now?
4 days.
4 days. This is day 4. So really, we're only ranked beginners with you guys, okay? But we've learned a couple of things and we want to share that information. So the first thing, make your V and then make your sound. And you really want to, let's hear your sound. I'm going to do my sound a little different. Listen to this sound. So what we're doing there is when we play the note, you want to just go tut, 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 like that. So that gives you the note to start and to finish. And if you've ever heard somebody playing, really rocking the clarinet or even the saxophone or any reed instrument, you might hear a little bit of like a, what would you call it? A vibrato at the end or something.
Resonation.
Resonation, like this, right? And what that is when you just move your lip just slightly like this, and that vibrates the reed, okay? Look, these guys are gonna get bored if we don't get on with this. Let's show you the notes, okay?
If you have no fingers on, you already learned a note. This is called G.
So literally no fingers at all, and that's G, okay? Let's play it together then. Sounds a bit like a couple of angry ducks. Okay, so that's G. What other notes do we need to know?
After G, the next note is A, which is this one down.
Okay, this one just here, I got it. Okay. So
Now,
G, A. Sounds a bit like an ambulance.
Yeah. The next note you'll learn is thumb on the back, which is F.
Hang on, stop. You mean just the thumb on the back?
Yep.
How do you have just the thumb on the back? Like, that's going to be kind of tricky. If you're having any kind of trouble getting a note, like if you're blowing and it's kind of like doing this sort of crazy stuff, right? That'll be where your mouth is on the mouthpiece. But if you just don't get a good sound like this, you're really going to need to look at how your thumb and how your fingers are placed onto the note. So you've really got to make sure you completely cover over that hole. And while it's easier for me because I've got full-size hands, if you're a kid, like you can see with Liam, he's really got to concentrate to make sure that those holes are covered off. And the more holes you have covered, the more important it is that you have them covered very well. Otherwise, you won't get your note to sound. Okay, that's good. So if you try and play that low note and you can't get the sound out of that, then check your fingering and make sure that everything is covered off. Make sure everything's covered off exactly. All right, so we've got A and we've got G. What else do we need? F, yes. F was the back.
Putting the first finger here is E.
These ones like that. Whoop, that way.
So
Here we go.
thumb on the back.
Like that. Like a pincer grip.
And then...
It's very similar to the recorder, and it's almost impossible for you to not have played the recorder if you're playing one of these, okay? So chances are you've played the recorder, and it's very similar. You've got the top and the bottom holes.
So if you have to forget every single note name because they have inverted.
Different note names. All right, so there we go. We've got E. Yes. Look. And then what?
D.
D.
C.
This one?
All three on at the top, no pinky, and thumb on at the back. Then instead of putting down this one like you would in recorder, you actually have to skip a note and put that one down for B.
The middle one.
Then for the lowest note that you'll learn, A.
Now we would go further with the notes, but we're going to leave that for a little bit later on. I think we've got enough notes. So we've got if I finger them, Liam, and you call out what the notes are.
Okay. A. B. C. E. F. G. Then finally A. And all of those together sounds like this.
What was the funny note in the middle that sounded like a duck in pain? Hey, what was that? All right, don't blow so hard. I think you're blowing a bit too hard. Liam's been playing with a 2 reed, and I've changed him out to a 1.5, which gets a much nicer resonant sound. But if you blow too hard, you get crazy duck sounds. Okay, so if you're getting that wah, okay, just ease back just a little bit. All right, so let's play that through then. Okay, so now we have the notes. We know approximately how to get a good sound. What are the rank beginner songs that you're going to need to learn? We're going to cover that now. So what about showing us one of the songs that you've been shown at school already?
So the first song that I pretty much had to learn was Hot Cross Buns, which is E.
Oh, sorry, I was in the wrong note.
E.
Yeah.
Then D.
Yeah.
Then C.
Yeah.
Then you repeat that. And then you go. So 4 tas. Ta ta on C. Then 4 on D. And then you repeat the first, which is E, D, C.
you can't sing when you have a clarinet in your mouth, but the clarinet can do the singing for you. So yeah, let's put a bit of swing behind that hot cross buns. Here we go. All right, beautiful. So already we're playing hot cross buns. What else is there? What about Mary Had a Little Lamb? How does that go? That's the same note. Look, Mary Had a Little Lamb, it's the same keys, look. Cha-cha-cha.
I just thought of one more song that we can play with the notes that we've learned.
Another song that you can play with the same notes. Wow, you're getting a lot of value with these notes. All right, what is it?
Three Blind Mice.
Three Blind Mice, I think you're right. Let's check it out. You're absolutely right, it is the same notes. I think there's a few more notes that you can add to Three Blind Mice and really blow that away, and maybe we'll cover that in another tutorial.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what we did is, using the notes that we've taught you today, we did come up with a little bit of a riff that you could practice at home as well. And it's pretty cool. Let's see if we can play it for them. It starts on A, and you're in the wrong spot for A. There you go.
It starts on A, then it goes up to C, then D, then E, then D, and then it goes all the way back down to A.
All right, so let's, why don't you play it through and I'll join in.
Hey guys, I hope you liked that tutorial, and for more tutorials you can head over to our YouTube channel and check them out.
Yeah, we haven't created them yet, but maybe by the time you get this video, we might have created some more. So let us know in the comments below the video what songs you'd like to be taught, because I've got to be honest with you, you can play anything on the clarinet. You might be amazed about the songs you can play on the clarinet. It's going to be cool. Oh yeah, and smash that like button.